Hey there, Leo. Getting ready to start your reading for the final week, December. And this one's going to be completely focused on your person, what's going on with them, what their perspective is of you, what their thoughts and feelings are of you. Let's look at what their next move is. We might see what some of the blocks are as well, if there are any blocks that come out in the cards. Spirit guides and angels, message you give me clear and concise messages. That's too many cards I'm feeling, but for my Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, do remember this is a general collective reading, so everything may or may not resonate with you. Whatever does not, of course, just leave it and maybe check back another week, or even check your Sun, Moon, or Venus signs, and hopefully those can fill in some of the blanks. Okay. I feel like I had several of these cards for... Shoot, I can't even remember who it was for now, honestly. It's crazy because there's so many cards in the deck. These cards have been cleansed and shuffled so many times. Interesting. Okay, let's get these two. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Intimacy. All right, Leo. So let's take a look at your person. It looks like this situation has been kind of in a frozen state for a little while. Okay, I just heard 5, so I don't know, maybe 5 weeks or so, perhaps 5 months or longer. Yeah, it looks like there hasn't been any communication for you between you and this person here. I am picking up on a masculine energy. That could be either you or this person here. This person definitely wants to come in. It looks like, I believe they've had some kind of realization. It's funny because I'm feeling so much nostalgia today. I don't have that card, but I feel a lot of nostalgia today. I've been kind of feeling that though, so I don't know if that's a holiday thing or if you guys have spent actual holidays together before. Perhaps some of you have spent many holidays today, but I feel like you are together, but I feel like you, there's a lot of nostalgia going on. You know, it's interesting with your person because I feel like every day there's like more and more of an understanding. It's almost like they are slowly waking up to this connection. Yeah, most definitely. There's a lot of regrets here, it looks like, too, because you guys just left so many things that were unsaid. Okay. You know, I feel like over here the card says shallow, but what I'm getting is like the whole thing was handled wrong. So whatever happened that actually tore you guys apart, I feel like it was mishandled in a sense. And so either things were not spoken or things were spoken and maybe it led to a bit of chaos. But regardless, no, I'm hearing things were twisted. So what does that mean, Spirit? Things were twisted. Things were twisted, almost like things were, I don't know if that means there was a misunderstanding or if things were twisted and kind of launched back. Actually, I don't know, because honestly, sometimes when we fight, it can be very passionate. I feel like you were blamed for some stuff too, though. So there may have been some actual gaslighting in this, or perhaps that happened with them. But regardless, somebody is feeling that way, like things were not handled correctly, and knowing that that needs to be corrected. I'm thinking this is where the apology is coming from, but this also has to do, you notice that we have both clarity here as well as realizations, and I do believe that this person has gained a lot of clarity. I want to say over months. So I don't think this has been, I know I heard 5, and I know 5 is actually a little over a month, can be. But I heard months. So since I heard 5, maybe up to 5 months, maybe a little bit longer. I think they do want to have They value you is what I'm getting. So there is some value here. They're very, I don't know if you've been super private, because I feel like I would be really surprised if the High Priestess card doesn't come out, because I feel like a lot of things are being hidden too from this person. And probably not intentionally. You're probably just doing your own thing, but maybe you're not spending a long, you might even have them blocked actually, now that I think about it. Or they might have you blocked, but they're super, super curious about what's going on in your life. That's what I keep getting. They're very, very curious about that. But they do want to come in, certainly return. They may even have a gift for you, maybe flowers or maybe some kind of gift. I mean, it is Christmas. But most importantly, I think they want to have forgiveness in this particular situation. Regardless of where it goes, and we haven't gotten that far yet to see where it goes, I think they definitely want to smooth things out. I think they've been thinking about you a lot also intimately. If you feel this person's energy, and I do feel like a lot of you really deeply feel their energy, and you may be feeling the same kind of intimacy or closeness with them. Actually, I just heard that a lot of you are actually, so I know that you're thinking a lot about them as well. So they've been on your mind pretty heavy as well. So you're both feeling this way. It's really kind of sweet, actually, okay? Because I know that it's probably frustrating that you guys have not talked and they've not been around. For those of you who are still kind of devoted to this in some way. But I feel like there's like a sweet energy, like a... I'm feeling like a, there's like a closeness that you may be feeling when you're thinking about them. So perhaps, and certainly when they're thinking about you, I feel like there's more like a, just, going over some sweet moments. You may have had some talks. You may even be looking over their text and photos, or vice versa. Yeah, I definitely feel like there's definitely some replaying of conversations, and certainly pictures and good time. Okay, I just heard somebody laugh, so so there's probably some laughter too in this situation, but like they're looking at old text or something like that. Maybe you guys made each other laugh. Interesting. Okay. Well, intimacy is definitely on their brain, just so that you know, but that's not it. It looks to me like they have been trying to, I don't even know if they've been trying. I think it just kind of happened. Obviously, they've been questioning a lot of things, but I feel like they've also been through some things that has them revisiting everything, and also kind of even revisiting their own thinking patterns and maybe their own conditioning that they've had. I keep wanting to go to even things that maybe they learned in childhood, maybe some patterns that they've developed throughout life. And, they may have been a little bit rigid in terms of kind of this my way or the highway thing. And I think that you're going to be shocked. That's what I just got. When you start to see, you're going to talk to this person, and I think you're going to be shocked at how they're actually speaking to you. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Like, you're going to see that they've had some changes. I feel like some internal changes in the way they think, in the way that they're recognizing some things in their own behaviors, and also I'm hearing their willingness to compromise. So that's a beautiful thing, actually. Sorry about that. I was getting so many hits and I want to just stop. So, okay, Spirit Guides and Angels, talk to me about Leo's person. Okay, who's this person for Leo, first of all? Wow. Okay. Perception of Leo. These cards are flying out, Leo. Look at this. Okay. All right. So we have Libra here. You could be dealing with a Libra. We also have some fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person may have been pretty childish in the past. They may have been showing some immature behavior. I'm not really so shocked to see this card right here, simply because of what I just got during the channeling portion, where they were saying that this person has started to reevaluate kind of how they act, and how some things that had happened there kind of led to where you guys are at today. So I feel like they were probably being a bit childish. They weren't making any moves that were substantial. I also feel like kind of, I don't know why I'm getting that with this particular card, but they weren't really showing a lot of stability, I think, with you. They may have even been hot and cold, honestly. They could have, like, maybe if you texted, they didn't text back, or maybe they just left you on red or left you hanging for a minute. I have no idea why I'm getting that, so maybe that's going to apply to some of you guys. Okay. But I feel like they are definitely, they know that you deserve justice in this particular situation. They know that that's what you are expecting. You notice right here with this particular justice card too, that she is holding up a sword. She does have her scales in one hand, but she also has the sword of truth in the other hand. So she is definitely expecting, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, but she's definitely expecting to get some truth out of this, some clarity, because I think she was left with no answers. And her face does not look like she's playing, does it? So this will not be something that she is willing to sweep under the rug. Okay, I keep saying she because it's a female on the card, but take it as it resonates. She, he, whomever. It's an energy. But yeah, so I think if this person comes in and wants to just kind of sweep things under the rug, that's not even a plausible option here, because this person here is wanting, you know, they want to know exactly what happened, and I don't think they're going to be willing, certainly, to kind of move beyond this without actually sitting down and having a lot of clarity come to the table on what is taken place before, which I think is very wise personally. So you might actually, you may actually feel a bit guarded when this person comes in, because I do feel like they're going to surprise you, not only with how they'll have kind of a calmness about them once you guys start talking, because initially they might be a little, they're not coming in like hard at you. I just feel like maybe they'll be a little nervous, and naturally so, because I think that this does mean a lot to them, is what I'm getting here. And they know that it's been a long time, and so they want to make sure that it comes out right, or they want to make sure that they explain things right. But they are expecting you to be guarded too. I think that they actually think you're guarded right now. Like, this is their perception of you right now, that you're going to be guarded. Maybe that's where some of the nervousness is coming from, and why it's so important for them to, yeah, to make sure that, you know, they have everything kind of methodically planned out. I don't know if this person has been, I know that they haven't been talking to you, but I feel like they are writing you, or maybe they're just writing down their thoughts on this, trying to get clear on it. Interesting. Okay, let's look at, guys and angels, talk to me about this person's feelings on Leo. We know how they see Leo, but how do they feel about my Leos? Get one more, actually. I'm feeling, oh, these cards. I think I've overused them. All right. What's this person feeling about my Leos? Clarity on this, please. I saw the Eight of Wands on the bottom. So again, that is an action card where we know that they are wanting to come in and have a conversation, apparently. We'll see if they will do this. Okay, we got an Eight of Pentacles here. So you may have actually worked, you may work with this person, actually. You guys have actually, or maybe you guys have worked together in the past in some way. If not, then they definitely feel like they want to work on things with you. You might also be very focused on what you're doing right now, Leo, in your own work, in your own job. But this is about how they're seeing you. So if they see you at work, or if they know that you're a hard worker, they might feel like that's where your focus has been and that you're not really giving this a lot of thought at the moment. Feeling like some of you have actually worked with this person too. And then the Eight of Swords in reverse. So whatever you were in before, especially if you felt like you were stuck or you felt like you were stagnant in this situation and couldn't move forward, they feel like you have. They feel like you are not stuck anymore. I don't know if they can actually physically see you, or if they just feel this. Or maybe if you guys have mutual friends and they have spoken to them or whatever, but you're definitely not stuck anymore. They feel like you are moving ahead and moving forward. Oh, look at this. And they also feel like you might be looking into some different options. Oh, wow. Okay. They also feel like you might be looking at some different options right now, that you have many different options. Yeah. They definitely want to know if you're with somebody else or if you're dating other people. I think that has been heavily on their mind. You remember when I set up here that I would be surprised if I didn't see the High Priestess, which we haven't seen yet, but I kept feeling like they felt like you were very secretive, like you're keeping things to yourself, or like they just can't figure out what's going on with you. I think it's kind of driving them crazy. They really want to illuminate more of this with you. Like, what is this person doing? Are they working? Are they, I mean, clearly they're not stuck anymore. They're out here dating other people or something. I mean, what exactly is going on? Why I'm not seeing them? Why are they not posting? If you're not posting, yeah, they're just really trying to get a hold of what it is that you've been doing, what it is that you've been up to. So they certainly want to have that illuminated. With the Sun card here, this is also the card of Leo, of course. We also have Pentacles here. We have Pentacles, we have Swords, we have Cups, and of course we have Fire. So we actually have all the signs on the board here. So clarify this Sun card for me. Yeah, they're super curious is what I'm getting here in terms of the Sun card. Oh my God. Did we really just clarify this with another Leo card? Okay, so you might actually be dealing with a Leo here. Another Leo, of course you're a Leo. Okay, so this is actually in reverse. So they do want things to be illuminated. I feel they want to be able to see what is happening. I feel like they feel, the Strength card is actually in reverse. I think they feel very much in the dark and in a weakened position, actually. You know, I know you're doing what's best for you, and I applaud you for that most definitely. And you know, especially if you waited a long time, we know that we have to just keep it moving. You know, because our lives do continue regardless if this person decides to come back or not. But I feel like it's almost like, look, I can't see what is going on behind closed doors. So, you know, I don't even know if I can come back. But the thing is, they just have to take a chance. That's not something that, you know, especially not the way I'm feeling like they left here, that somebody's just going to put out in front of them. So they just need to take a chance and even reach out, send a quick message. How are you? Merry Christmas. Was just thinking about you, you know, whatever. Because this is a person, whoever you're dealing with, number one, they have a lot of pride, I feel, but also I feel like they like to have assurities. Wow. Okay. I don't think that they left you with a lot of assurities here, but they like to have assurities. In essence, they want to know what the outcome is going to be, and that's just not the way things work. You know, I mean, a lot of times they work that way, but, you know, a lot of times they don't. Love can be tricky, and especially if you leave a situation or you guys have not spoken for a long time. So you're going to have to get out of there. I feel like it's a fear, straight up. Is it pride? Yes. But where is that coming from? Pride is built out of ego, which is out of fear, right? So they don't know what the outcome's going to be. They can't see what you're doing. They're feeling like you have a bunch of options. I don't know if they've heard this, if they worked with you, maybe they've seen this, whatever. I think they also know that you're a person that is attractive, and you attract, and you're very charismatic. Your energy is so good as well, just her bubbly, very caring. So they may think, because of that as well, they may know that you actually attract people. So anyway, the fact that they can't see this, and things have kind of been kept in the dark, or at least they feel that way, they feel in kind of a weakened position here, and I think that's kept them stuck. Not your problem, but just letting you know where their thought patterns are kind of falling. Okay, Spirit Guides and Angels, talk to me about this person's next move towards Leo. Okay, so, oh, hello. There's that. Look at that. High Priestess. I knew it. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. Okay. Hanging off the bottom here. All right. So, oh my gosh. All right. These cards are just trying to fly out left and right. So I'm going to put this down. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at here. We have the Six of Pentacles to the High Priestess, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Lovers card, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Talk about some conflicted energy here. I think what is hidden here in terms of this, in terms of being secret, is that they do want to actually come in, that they still are thinking about you, and a lot. They still see this as something that is viable. In terms of the relationship and actually bringing it back together. And this is not going to apply for everyone. If this is going to be your story or not. If you're done with this person, you're just done. Okay, but those of you that are still interested, or at least interested in what they want to say, this is what I'm definitely getting. They still feel a very, very strong romantic connection with you. Okay, they want to have that intimacy with you, even if you guys have not had it before. It's something that they strongly think about, I feel, actually quite often. But it's more than that, Leo, because I feel like, it's funny because I think that the energy has changed over time. I think that it may have been like somebody tried to walk away at one point. I feel it was probably disappointment, and maybe somebody tried to walk away, and then they kind of walked it back a little bit, maybe. And then maybe you walked away. I just feel like there's been a lot of back and forth here without you guys actually really talking energetically. But honestly, energetically, I don't know that you guys have ever disconnected. I don't feel that. I feel like they're very tightly kind of intertwined with your energy. So it's not something that they're trying to do at this point. And as you can see here, these two cards together are about, equal give and take, equal reciprocity. You didn't have that before, all right? And they are thinking about you on a very, very beautiful, romantic level, all right? Very romantic, okay? They're also keeping this very secret, which with the High Priestess, okay? So they feel like you have done that over here. And now they're doing that as well. Like this, as far as they know, you don't even know what is going on with them. But if you're watching readings, then you probably have an idea. Here's the issue that I am seeing right here. Because we have the Sword of Truth here. We have clarity, but it's actually in reverse. And this shows me, although I know up here that they've received clarity, they have those cards. Oh, I just got a totally different message off that. Okay, so I think that they don't know, because they don't know what is going on over here. They feel very disillusioned because they can't actually see what's happening over here. They don't know where they stand. They don't know if you would reject them, I just heard. If you would even be willing to listen to what they are saying, although what they are going to say is how much they care about you, and how much they thought about this, and how much they want to try and pursue something with you. So they're very worried about that. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is actually in reverse though. So they're hoping, Two of Swords upright, of course, it's about, you got the person that's crossing their heart with the Two of Swords, and then they have the blindfold on. So they're not willing to feel, they're not willing to see what is right in front of them. So I think they're hoping that if they do actually come in and bring this movement towards you, that you will be willing to actually see the truth in what it is that they're saying. I just heard regardless of how it comes out. So again, if they come out a little, I don't even want to say, I don't think it's feisty. I just think you might hear, some nerves, or maybe it comes out faster. You might feel like it's coming out kind of at you a little bit. It's kind of an intense energy. I don't think they mean it that way though. Okay. All right. Okay, so what is the outcome here? Spirit guides and angels, just give me an outcome. What's the next 30 days for my Leos with this person? What's the outcome here? If this person comes in with this equal reciprocity, tells Leo how they feel. What's the outcome here? Well, these cards are just holding back now. They've been flying out the whole time. Look at this. Oh, man. Yeah. Leo, some of you guys are going to walk away. I'm going to get one more card. Wow, look at this. Some of you guys are going to walk away. Some of you, there is going to be, yeah, some of you, look at this. Then we got the 9 of Pentacles. So some of you guys are going to end up getting into it, it looks like to me. If they come back with you, it looks like you're going to be walking. So not all of you, obviously. Some of you are going to be in this period. But some of you are going to be walking away. I feel like there might be, this is the 5 of Wands. So obviously this is all about, oh, I don't know why I heard competition. To me, this is always about strife, or, battles, or, even when you're having arguments or whatever. But you may actually find out, some of you may have had, they may have put you in some kind of third-party competition. I just heard that. So if that applies to you, then you'll know. But if they come in with this truth, and you already know that, and this sword here is upside down, right? So if they try to keep that from you, this might be why you challenge them in this situation and say, hey, look, I need to know everything. You're not going to be leaving details out. I think that also scares them, actually, because that might be a part of the holdup as well. Ultimately, though, I have you over here looking very fine, put together quite well, very independent. Oh, I just heard you're independent also freaks them out a little bit. I think it's what they love about you, and it also freaks them out, which is crazy. They love, I think they love your independence. But maybe, it might be one of those situations where they feel like, oh, they're so independent, they don't need me or whatever, which is crazy. They shouldn't want someone to need them. They should want someone to want them. But so this might actually turn into a little bit of a battle. Now, it doesn't have to be. So the great thing about seeing the cards ahead of time is because you already know what to expect, right? And so if there's anything that needs to be tweaked, or maybe if you just want to maybe sit and listen and let them speak their piece, and then, you can take a calmer approach, or instead of allowing it to freak you out. Sometimes we hear things the first time, it just completely freaks us out, right? Well, now you've heard it. So if this is what they come out with, you won't be so stunned, and you'll know how to handle the situation. But some of you are walking away. I definitely get that. I think that some of this will end up turning into a little bit of an argument. I'm sorry to say that, but that's what I'm getting, so I'm just going to share it. You can control how this goes, I'm feeling. But I mean, the bottom line is, regardless if you want to stay or not, you're going to want to have the truth, right? So when I say you can control how this goes, I mean, if you want this person to come back in, you want them to come in with the full truth, not half truths, not leaving very important details out that could harm your relationship, in the future. They need to come with it all. What's that term everybody uses? They need to come correct. They need to come with the truth. because you won't be able to mend things and move forward if they don't. And I'm going to tell you right now, by all these cards here, Leo, you will walk if they do not bring it to you. That I know. Everything here indicates that. So, all right, let's ask the romance angels what they think here. Romance angels, give me some messages, please, for my Leos. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to go so long. All right, let's see. That's okay though. I think it's information that you need. We have past life relationship. You've known each other before, so this may very well be a very deep connection, which is why it's been difficult to disengage from this. But also why you guys feel each other. That may also be why they feel like you're out doing something else. You turn your attention away from them and put it on something else because they can feel it. All right, let's get a couple more from my beautiful Leos. Oh my gosh, this is crazy today. All right, let's try that again. I don't think you want all those. All right, let's get this one. Oh, deception. Yeah, someone is wearing a mask, a false self mask in this relationship, it says. All right, well, we already kind of knew that anyway. If that has anything to do with this right here, though, or anything that has happened in the past, especially with, I told you I'd gotten third party a moment ago. If it has anything to do with that, then obviously that's going to be an issue. But also, I think the false self mask and the deception could also be because nobody is actually speaking up regarding their feelings. And maybe you guys don't even know how each other feels. Okay, maybe they don't know how you feel. Maybe you don't know how they feel because it's not really been spoken, right? But there's that in itself can be false. And then of course we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then we have this could be the one. So Leo, that is what I have for you guys. I'm hoping that this person will come in honestly and give you exactly what you need, either for closure so that you guys can get closure, because some of you may have already went out into a new direction, but also if not, so that you guys can actually sort through this and begin to mend things, because it does look like the connection is strong. But even with strong connections, right, if we you know, if there's too many issues or somebody is not on the same, I shouldn't even say the same level, that sounds terrible, but you know, if somebody's not willing to work it out, be honest and try to meet you where you're at, it's going to be very difficult to keep it on a good level, right, and grow with one another. So hopefully this person will come to you right and give you what you need, okay? All right, Leo, that's what I have for you. Wishing you guys a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see y'all next time.